Hello everybody and welcome to a new series on timber and stone, where this episode is basically just going to be a tutorial. I'm going to have another world for my actual series, so technically it's not a series, but a tutorial for people who are just starting out this game and don't really know how the game works. I'll definitely guide you through it. Alright, so I've already started my world. It's a medium map with pretty good resources and medium trees. I've got coastal and river on, so there's lots of water. As you can see, there's quite a bit of land as well. And basically, if you didn't know, the water will make the enemy spawn rate reduced, so that's a good thing to know. Alright. So basically enemies will spawn across here, mostly, across the land. Alright, so enough about that, let's get started on this. As you can see, you've got tutorials here. I'm going to be going through some of those. So I haven't actually had a proper look at them yet. Seeing as though this is a new version of the game, this is Timber and Stone 1.7.1, I believe. Yeah. So it's just been released on Steam, which is what I'm playing on now. And it's added these things on the side. This is part of the Steam release. Yeah, so first thing you want to really do is check your people and see what skills they have. And you can bring this up by pressing the U button. It's assuming you haven't changed any of the controls. This will always work. Alright, so let's see what we've got. The first skills that you really want, that's crucial: woodcutter, miner. Oh, he's actually a very good miner, but unfortunately that takes our skill down to 1. Definitely choose a higher level over a lower level. If it's the same person, always choose the higher level, because that's really, really good. So unfortunately we have a lower blacksmith, which I personally find that to be a bit of a disadvantage, because blacksmith take a while to level up, but that's okay. We'll choose somebody that has less skills, probably this person. We don't always need a blacksmith, so while they're not working, that person could be a farmer, somewhere close by the town, which is usually a good choice. We need a woodcutter, so it can be anybody who has less skills. Alright, we've got builder, engineer, forager. This person, engineer, builder. We'll make him. So we need 2 woodcutters. Since they're pretty low level, it's usually good to have 1 or 2. There's a few jobs where you only need 1 person, but woodcutting is not one of them. It's always good to have a few. I'll actually put this person in woodcutting as well, because none of the other skills are really that necessary. You only really need 1 forager as well. Actually, you know what? Farmer, miner, farmer. Let's change that around a little bit. We need at least 1 farmer, 1 forager. Oh wait, hang on. We might need... Oh, this is tricky. What else can this person be? We've got 2 farmers, but we don't need... Miner. Carpenter maybe? Possibly. We need a stonemason to make tools. That's really important. But who else can I change? Stonemason, 2 miners. We don't actually need 2 miners, to be totally honest, because that's a pretty high level. And the higher the level, the quicker they mine resources. So another farmer. Yeah, let's put 2 farmers on. Why not? We only need 1 carpenter. So I think that'll do for now. Just leave that the way it is. Then the next thing we want to do is tracking. We need to make sure that we've got, we'll check our seeds. Flax is really good to have. It's definitely a bonus because then you can make twine, which is useful for a lot of things. So that's really good. You won't always get flax. So as you can see, the seeds are foods and materials. They're all mixed up. Yeah, we got flax this time. That's good. Alright, and then... oh, hang on, raw materials. So you can use tracking. It'll show how much you've got at all times. I like to track dirt, wood, and stone. They're all good to have. Animal hide to begin with. You can always turn these off, but to begin with, animal hide is used for beds. Animal fur is used to make twine. Wheat is always handy. That'll be helpful later. You also need that for the bed as well. Copper ore is your basic starting material. The first tools you'll make. Oh, actually no, they're not the first tools. The first material that you'll make, which is a standard ingot, it's made from copper. So you always want to keep an eye on that one. Alright, that's it from that one. Let's go on to coins. They're always good to keep track of. Buy and sell is for when you have a trader come by, but I'll explain that later. For now, we're just putting on the tracking. Wood and timber is used for making some structures. Twine is used for a lot of things, and as you can tell, that requires a very low level because it is one of the most important. Yeah. Standard ingot, like I said, it's the first ingot that you get in the game. Always track those, and that should do it for that. You can put cloth on if you want, but I don't do that straight away. Cloth is used for higher level stuff, but you know. Now your tools. This is important to begin with because you've got pretty low resources. And if your only tools that you've got are broken, so you only get one pick and one axe. So if any of those break and your resources run out, you're pretty much screwed. So we're going to maintain one of those in each because we want to get those picks and axes up. Make sure we have some supplies. Alright, then later on you can track the hoe for farming and the hammer, but don't have to do that straight away. Alright, moving on. Later on you're going to want some clubs, but sometimes it doesn't always work out. Like you need more materials, or you forget to switch your carpenter, and that stuff happens. So just put that on track to make sure that you've got those clubs in, because you're going to want those pretty quick. The reason for that is, I might point out that this particular update has a fairly high difficulty rating, so having clubs on hand is crucial. Right, now that we've got inventory management out of the way, now we've got to personally set each player up. So the first thing that I do is lower the encumbrance so that they don't have to carry as much. The lower this is, the quicker they will send resources back for you to use. So we'll put them all on 9, which is about a quarter less. We'll just go ahead and scroll through. I'm just using the right arrow, which I've set to my key binding, to cycle through players. It's really handy when you're trying to set this stuff up. Alright, so they're all done. The only exception is, wood is kind of slow to acquire, so I put that down to 6. So I always change them in increments of 3. So I've found that that's just the most decent way to do it. Alright, so then we got the 4th bar, which is, what do we got here? General, stats, inventory and stuff, and then you've got settings. So you're going to want to put these on. Now these will vary through the different players, and we've got to set. I usually set health to 50%. So when they're half injured, they'll rest to get their health back up. If you let that go too much lower, they may actually die before they heal. So put that on 50. I found that to be the most safest. Alright, so for some professions you get train under level 3. And for, well, this person's already level 3, but in the case that they're not, like our blacksmith for example, they're under level 3. So before you get them to actually craft anything, level them up to level 3 and then get them to craft, so that adds to the progress. So it's always good to put that on straight away, because it only counts for a very short time. So you may as well make use of it. Alright, so going through these people, we've got health, resources crafted, and tool breakage. We don't want to know about resources collected, because it literally spams the chat down here. So we don't want that. Alright, so is this our stonemason? It's level 5, bowler. Alright, so the same settings, tool breakage and crafted. And put the health down. Same deal. You get the idea. Alright, and it can swiftly move along. Now the forager has the most complex one, because they have a pretty major role of gathering food. So put these ones on first. I usually just start off with everything, although you need a bow or a hunting knife to do these. You do start with a bow. Now some people don't like this strategy, but for the start, if you don't have any animal hair or twine in the game, which I don't, you're going to need to equip the bow. So just for this person, no one else really needs equipment. You just click 1 on the bow for maintain an inventory, and you up their encumbrance a little bit, because each thing has a weight, or a mass you could say. So up that a little bit, and then later on when there's a knife available, they'll pick the knife up and stop using the bow. So we'll put that on as well. Yeah, so it's a good way to keep up with things if you forget, like if you can't craft a knife straight away, but once you've made one you forget to do that, you just set it in this and they'll go and do it themselves. So yeah. Alright, so moving on, we've got woodcutters, cool. I just realized we only have 1 axe, but two woodcutters. That may actually be a problem, because as you know, it's going to make an axe out of the limited resources we have. So I might just quickly check. Okay. Not really sure what to do here, but farmer, builder. No, we don't need any other professions. Farmer. Another miner. Whoops, what did I do? Another farmer. Oh yeah, 2 miners. Oh, I've pretty much just done the same thing. 1 tool. Let's just see which costs more. So we've got stone pick, who uses 4, and a stone axe, which uses 2. Alright, so we want another axe. Actually, yeah, an axe. Definitely, because it costs less. So let's go there. And 1 farmer, 2 farmer. Got him. Alright, let's leave it at that. So we're pretty much set up here. Now, the entire time I've been doing this, I've got the game on pause. There's a reason for that. People just go out and do whatever they want when the game is live. So while you're setting up, it's a good idea to pause. I think I've got everybody sorted. Nope, it appears I don't. So we're up to 50. Yeah, right here. Right, let's finish this off and get the game started. And that will be the end of the episode. I'll do a short little preview of how they operate real quick once I've set this game up. But then that'll do it. I think everyone's sorted. Yay! Let's start the game. Alright. So now we've got to use these commands. So we've got objects which you can make things out of. We've got dig mine, which we're going to need straight away. Let's dig out this stone mound right here. So that's how you get that. We need a little bit of dirt. So let's get that part there. A bit more. Let's just take out the whole thing, why not? Alright, there we go. And there's a pretty good chunk. Oh, there's a button you can press, the Q button, and it'll tell you what the ore is and what level you need to be. We have a level 3 miner already, so we can go ahead and grab that copper, so that's good. And you need 2 copper ore to make a bar, so that is quite handy. Let's grab some more here. Sometimes you'll get 2 ore, sometimes you'll get 1. It really depends on the miner's skill, I guess. Oh, there comes the music. And yeah, it's pretty good. I like the music in this game. It's quite sweet. Alright, so you might be wondering why our farm is just standing here. There's no plots. So let's go ahead and put them in. So we've got 2 food. Got flax, and eventually we will get wheat seeds because the forager can harvest wild wheat. So we'll put 2 down here. I usually do a 3 by 3 by 4. That'll do. Even though there's less seeds, they will eventually spread out. Which farm plot was that? Carrot. Okay. So we've got corn next to him. Do a little gap so we can expand a bit further. Bang. And then we want flax down here. Let's do a triple space. Yep, that'll do. We'll put a bit less for this one because it grows a bit slower, I think. We don't need quite as much of it, but we need it faster. So the smaller the plot you make, the faster you'll actually get it. So let's do that. So what we want is food. We're pretty low on food, and we've already got resources enough to start putting things down. So that's good. One does not simply farm without hay. You are correct, good sir. And you know what we're going to do? We are now going to set the tools up. Stone hammer, maintain 1. So what that does, there's a stonemason on standby. If someone's tool breaks, they go and grab one, it goes down to 0. The stonemason will straight away make another tool. So that's great. Let's do this as well. Alright. So stonemason's probably making one right now. Yep, you can click on him and you can see what he's making. Very, very handy. And yeah, this is pretty much how you do it. It's not an overly complicated game once you figure it out. But there's a few other little things I can show you, like this. Shows the designations without having to click on them or anything like that. It just always shows them. There's another thing you can put down. It's the hall, and the hall is like a gathering point mostly. We just put it down here. Do a 9 by 9. It can be any size you want, but it's probably better to make it bigger. And you get a road from the middle, and you go all the way to the edge. You can only go 50 blocks at a time, but you can press the up and down button to change the height if there's ever any terrain in the way. So let's go ahead and take it all the way. Bang! And you go all the way to the edge. Now when your camera angle's like this, it does act a little bit funny, like you try to click and it won't do it. Try adjusting your angle this way and just stopping it right there, and it'll usually work. It's a little bit jumpy when it comes to the edges. But there you go, we did it. Alright, so unfortunately when you got islands like this, it's quite difficult to make other trade routes. These points interact on like this side, and then we've got this side here, and we've got the top side, and then the side over here on the right. They're the only points that will increase like visitors and migrants will actually join your tribe if you've got enough food and you've got roads up. Merchants will show up, So it doesn't matter how many you make on this side here, like I can split this off and send another one and another one, it won't make a difference. A merchant may just choose a different road when he shows up, but it doesn't increase the rate. Like, you've got to make points to different ends to open up more chances. So that's that. Alright, so we've got a few more little things to take care of, and that'll end the episode. So we've got workshops. These will enable you to make certain things. We've also got to keep an eye on storage. Wood's getting pretty full, so we're going to need to put that down straight away. Storage, wood. So there's a level requirement, a profession, and there's also a material. So we don't have any planks yet, so we need to do a raw wood stack. Has the same capacity, requires a level 1 woodcutter. Piece of cake, right? So we're going to put our stored supplies over here. Wood is now full, so one of the woodcutters is going to go over and build that straight away. There she goes. Margaret Ward. Good job. Alright, so you're a miner. The reason you're not mining is because there's no other areas to mine. So we need to set some more. Let's go ahead and grab... We need a fair chunk of stone now, so let's dig into this hill right here. Alright. Let's grab this too. Oh, there's a bit right there that I missed. Cool. Alright, so we've got more stone to mine. Good. Let's add a bit more here as well. Bang. Alright, so, as you can see, our settlement is starting to expand nicely. Most people have a job. This guy doesn't because we haven't got a workstation, so we're going to put that down now. Timbering bench is his domain. So let's go ahead and put it near the wood, because the closer you place it, the quicker it is for them to work. Oh, our hunter here is about to take a shot, and he misses. So he's going to go in and punch it. Okay, that's one way to do it, I guess. Pretty sure he's not supposed to do that, but anyway, they'll probably fix that in a later update. But yeah. Alright, so you can probably make timber now. Yep, we need a timbering bench, which is that. Yep. Let's go ahead and make some timber. And we need twine. I haven't set these up yet, but we need to set the minimal rates for things. Oh, we have copper we need to process. Good job. Coins. You can set up, buy and sell. Now that we have our haul, a traveling merchant may show up at any time. So let's go ahead and... Oh, he's making the timber. Good. Twine. Go ahead and add that, and when there's enough resources, they'll go ahead and make it. And we've got... That is minimal 1. Yep, 3. What else do we need? I think we're just about ready to wrap up. We need a knife for our good hunter. Yes, we do. We need tongs. The good blacksmith. Yes, we do. We also need stone forge, which for some reason requires dirt. I'm not really sure why that is, but anyway, let's pop that down, and we'll also need an anvil to craft the knife. And the last one that we need is the workbench. Perfection. So that's most of the tool stations right there. We will need a loom later on, but that requires a fair bit of twine, which we don't have. We need a tailor. And we also need to put some fuel in there. Okay, so I hope this really helps you guys get started on this game. I'm going to have to wrap it up here, because the episode's been going for quite a while. But if you do have any more questions for a good start up on this game, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to reply. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to click the like button, subscribe and share the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.